Last season, Dak Prescott tied the league lead in interceptions with 15.
Interception to Winfield. And an interception. And it's intercepted. And it's intercepted again. And it's intercepted. Well, it's intercepted. That one might be a pick six.
If you count the playoffs, 17. But there's something that people aren't telling you about Dak Prescott's interception problem. They're not all clear-cut on who was at fault. It's important to understand the situation and what led up to each and every one of them. Week 1 against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, probably one of the worst games of Prescott's career. He's gonna slide up in the pocket and make an off-balance throw, and as you can see, the corner and safety are already sitting on this route. It's undercut, both players are there to pick it off. The safety and the corner were sitting on that all day long. Bad game and bad throw from Prescott. That is 1 on the Dak Prescott counter. The second pick of the season came in his first game back from injury, and this throw was made right before the end of half. Prescott's pressing for points, and keep in mind he had played pretty good up to this point in the game. He was just pressing, safety sits on the route. Not a great effort by CeeDee Lamb, not a great decision by Dak Prescott. This probably would have hurt more against a better team, but Bears safety Jaquan Brisker came up and made a play. That's number 2 on the Dak Prescott counter. Now this is the one that is confusing because someone didn't do something right. There's no reason for 2 players to be that close to each other 15 yards down the field. This is more than likely a Schultz error, more than a Kellen Moore or route concepts problem. Schultz just runs this route so lazy. I believe he's supposed to be cutting across the face of the defender, but he doesn't move him at all with that route. The safety comes up, cuts him off. Schultz does absolutely nothing to stop him from coming down and making the play. A bit off topic here, but watching these plays over makes me appreciate the Cowboys moving on from Dalton Schultz. I wasn't a big Schultz guy anyway, but this video kind of cemented it. Not Dak Prescott counter 1. Prescott's second interception of the game against the Green Bay Packers. Greg Olsen said this on the broadcast, and Mike Martz of the 33rd team said it as well. It looks like Dak is expecting CeeDee to cut across the safety's face right here to flatten out his route, and so he lets go with anticipation that he is gonna do that, and boom, the safety picks it off again. The same guy. Easiest 2 picks of that defender's life. Not Dak Prescott counter 2. Now this is the first throw where there's not a clear-cut decision on who is at fault for this interception. CeeDee's in the slot, and he's going to run a streak up the seam. I like this matchup. Lamb matched up against any slot corner. I'm taking that all day long. Dak has pressure in his face, makes the throw. The defender makes a play on Lamb's arms. Ball is tipped up and intercepted. The throw is about half a foot too inside of where it should be. It's tipped up, picked off. Dak Prescott counter 3. Interception number 6 and number 2 in the game against the Giants. I think this one is a miscommunication with Michael Gallup. It looks like Gallup is trying to run a fade, I'm guessing. He's kind of just jogging towards the boundary, and the way Dak throws this ball, it looks like he's throwing a comeback. Even if he was, the corner made a really great play on the ball, and it would have been close either way. But the miscommunication is evident, and typically the receiver is at fault for wrong routes. So, not Dak Prescott counter number 3. This interception came in a blowout win over the Colts, and it was intercepted by now Cowboys cornerback Stephon Gilmore. Once again, it's a comeback route to Michael Gallup, and this time Gallup does run the correct route, but he doesn't do a good job of stacking the defender like he's going upfield, and then he lacks that aggressive cut at the top of the route to get Gilmore off in coverage. You can see right here that he doesn't break down, and that carries him 3 to 4 yards up the field. Gilmore isn't fooled one bit, picked off, not Dak Prescott counter 4. But the same can't be said for this one against the Texans, which was clearly Dak's fault. Before Dak ever takes his drop, he knows where he's going with the ball, and so does the defender. It's telegraphed from the beginning. He turns his hip, fires, and the ball is tipped and picked off. Dak Prescott's fault. These last handful of interceptions is where nuance comes in. In this game against the Texans, right tackle Terrence Steele went out with a lower leg injury. Josh Ball, who is the Cowboys' backup tackle, comes into the game, and he's definitely someone Dallas doesn't want playing. Immediately on this play, he gives up a pressure off the edge. The pass rusher hits Dak's arm. Ball wobbles right into the defensive back's arms. Not Dak counter number 5. On this play against the Jacksonville Jaguars, I want everyone to appreciate the help that Kellen Moore gave out here to help Dak. Not one single person is open, and none of these routes look like they're developing into much. The pocket collapses, Dak rolls out right, his arm is hit once again, the ball floats 8 to 10 yards downfield, picked off. This next one is just straight up egregious. I have nothing to say about this one because I was at this game, and as soon as it happened, I just got up and left. The ball bounced right between the 8 and the 5 of Noah Brown's jersey into the arms of the Jaguars defender for a pick 6. This interception is for everyone that box score scouts games. The past 3 interceptions have been at the hands of other people's mistakes. This is the exact opposite of the last couple. This is all on Dak. You can't have that kind of throw against a team like the Eagles. He doesn't get enough loft on the pass. Josh Sweat jumps up and picks it off, takes it back to the house for 6 points. Against the Tennessee Titans, Peyton Hendershot is going to run a seam route here. Dak plants and fires a really good ball, puts it directly on Hendershot's numbers. The ball bounces right off his chest and into the defender's arms. Plays like this are exactly why I had to make this video. After the Titans game, everyone was talking about Dak's 2 interception game once again, but if you actually watch the games and understand the quarterback can't catch the ball as well, these interceptions make more sense. After the Peyton Hendershot drop, Dak does what we were talking about earlier in this video. He is pressing right before halftime. Schultz is going to run an out route. It looks like from the beginning, Dak already knows where he wants to go with the ball. He never takes his eyes off Schultz, and Schultz doesn't do him any favors with the route running and gets no separation at the top of it. The throw is a little behind. Kevin Byard makes the play. Once again, another end of half interception. On this play, there's absolutely no defending Dak. It was a terrible read, terrible throw, terrible decision, and that one's all on him. So based on this video, Dak finished the year with 8 turnover-worthy passes, 7 which were not. 8 interceptions still isn't great, but it's a whole lot better than 15, which is the number people throw around to make it seem like Dak is a turnover machine. Sure, he had some bad decisions, he pressed a lot, he did throw interceptions, but there's a lot more to it than just that number 15. So going forward, I wouldn't worry about it. Dak hasn't always been an interception guy, and I don't think next year he will be. The Cowboys really struggled with inconsistent wide receiver play, inconsistent tight end play from Schultz at times, but with CeeDee Lamb coming into year 4, Brandon Cooks now on the roster, and once again, a healthy Michael Gallup, which I say in every video, I don't expect Dak to hit 15 interceptions once again. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. I love you all, and I'll see you next time.